around the heaps of waste that we have around Lusaka. And when we are in the rain season,
yes,
that's why we have cholera.
Yes,
we have diseases like diarrhea. We have upper respiratory diseases, and we have coughs, we have flus, because of these same waste that we have, and because we are breathing air that is polluted.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. Well explained. I would love to know, maybe you can, maybe the household who are actually watching us,
Yes.
how can household actually reduce the amount of waste that they generate?
Okay. So how they can reduce the amount of waste they generate is, one, I'll give an example. When we go shopping, like for us women, we love shopping so much, and we go to town or Kamwala, and we go to every shop that I go to, I'm collecting a plastic. Collecting a plastic. Why don't we go, you know those baskets that are created? Huh? Why don't we go back to buying those baskets where I'm going to buy? I carry my own basket that I know I'm going to reuse and use it all over again. And as a result, I would have reduced on the amount of plastics that I'm going to collect from the shops. Then for the other ones, we cannot run away from the nshimas, the tomatoes, and these other the cabbages and the rape as we are cooking them, because we do it on a daily basis. So those ones, I said they can be turned into manure. That one is not a problem. But even in our house, whatever waste that we have, if we have ideas and ways on how to turn them into wealth, that would be very, very excellent.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, wonderful. I would love to know, especially from, I heard you mentioned that some people are able to make, they are using plastic to make some of the things you mentioned, even the pot, and also aluminium pot we see. So how did this idea come up with, like, how did you come up with the idea of creating an aluminium pot from scrap metal?
Okay.
Yes.
So for this one, actually, she collected those, the scrap metals. That people say around, or actually, even metal. I didn't speak about it. It's one of the waste that we have around, whereby if anything is not working in the house, like maybe window panes and things like that. So out of that, they have a company that they have. So they melt those metals, and they come up with different designs. So they came up with an aluminium pot, and it is very, very beautiful. It's just sad that we did come with it so that we can showcase showcase it here.
Okay. Okay. Don't worry, people will be able to see it. We'll put it on the screen. Okay, I would love to know, especially what skills you have gained through this training, and that you did not have before.
Okay, so the skills that I've gained in terms of one, the knowledge skill. I've deeper knowledge now on waste management, because we were privileged to have people from Lusaka Mitigation Waste Management. They came to speak to us on how this waste has affected us and things like that. We also had someone from Red Cross. We had someone from Green Tech Innovations who taught us on how to make charcoal briquettes. Okay. So that is one of the skills that I got from there, and I'm excited about it, and I want to just put my hands on so that at some point I can even start selling.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, we'll be making a lot of money.
Yes.
Okay. There is a phrase that you normally say waste is not lavish, but wealthy if well preserved. Waste is not lavish, but wealthy if well preserved. Is often used by Kligo. What does it mean to you personally about this?
So waste is not rubbish, but wealth if well managed. It means so much to me.
Okay, yes.
One thing I can talk about is that sometimes we do sit down and begin to blame God. Why do I live why am I living my life like this? We are blaming our relatives, we are blaming the government. But when you look at this statement, waste is not rubbish, but wealth if well preserved. So what I mean in this case, what it means to me is that the same waste that people look at to say, when they look at it, they're even doing like this, they make the face and like they are disgusted. It is out of that waste that I can make money.
Okay.
Wow. Imagine, as I spoke about, someone is selling charcoal.
Yes.
All I have to do is to go and ask for the charcoal powder. Those ones that remain after you've used your charcoal. There are those residues that remain, very small pieces of charcoal. Those are the ones that I can pound, mix it with the cassava mini meal, then mold it, dry it, come up with the charcoal briquettes.
Okay.
How beautiful that is.
Yes.
The Bible tells us in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8, there's 17, it says, God has given us the power to create wealth.
To make wealth.
So now, when He gives us that power to create wealth, one thing that I learned from Green Cosmos is the knowledge power. For me to put that idea into practice and then be able to generate an income. That will help my children to buy them bread and any other thing that I can buy for them.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much for highlighting on that. I would love to know about youth empowerment and also job creation. We know that many young people are looking for employment opportunities. How can waste management actually create jobs here in Zambia?
Okay, so waste management can create so many jobs. I saw so many job opportunities in the same training. Because I'll give you as simple as those jiggies papers. You know them, huh?
Yes.
Someone came up with a design. She came up with bangles.
Wow.
And that can be sold. You don't need to wait for government to come and tell you. You've been trained. You are aware. You now have this skill. There's so many, like these bottles for Vatra. You can cut it nice in a nice shape, and then you can come up with a flower vessel. You can sell it.
Okay.
Those before they did this, there's a round thing that you can use, and then you can use it as a skipping rope.
Oh,
you join them, yes. Before you open the lid, there's a round rubber thing that makes it stronger. So those are the same ones that you can makes it stronger. So those are the same ones that you can connect and then connect them, and you can come up with in terms of connect them, and you can come up with in terms of someone trying to lose weight or to be health. Even as we are conserving the environment, we are supposed to be in good health.
Yes, that's true.
So I can use the same skipping rope, and then that way I'll keep myself health. Wow. Even as I'm trying to create out of waste. And the other thing that can be created out of that is where let youths know that they should not only depend on government, but there's more they can learn from this same waste. Yes.
What mindset actually is needed what mindset change is needed for among the youth regarding waste that we are talking about?
You know, when we look at waste, it's something somebody would look at it to be like, it's dirty. No, me, I have my nails done, so I cannot touch that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But if the mindset can be changed to say, it is this opportunity, even in the waste, that they can find something to do for my life that can change my life. That would be very good. The first thing that we can tell people is how we can highlight to tell them to say, waste is not as you think it is. If it is remember, we're saying waste is not rubbish. If well preserved, but it comes into wealth. So the mindset that should be there is where someone begins to look at waste in a different direction. Yes.
Okay.
If their mind can change to say, it is out of this that I can make I can make money out of it, it will be good. But most of the times, people look down on those that collect waste. They think that they're most poor. But I want to tell you that's where the money lies.
Okay.
If people can change their minds to say, it is in that waste that money lies, I'm telling you, everyone will stop planning for one job. One job, about 500 people are doing what? Are applying for it. Because you have the skills, you have the hands, you have the brain God has given you, the intellectual, and the information that you've received, like for those that are universities. Instead of them just depending on their parents for their upkeep, there's everything they can do.
Okay.
So they can even look into waste.
Yes, I would love to know. Maybe a lot of people, they are not aware. Do you do any awareness apart from training? Yes, maybe
okay.
awareness
So
to the community.
on my Facebook page, you can check it, Lucy Katongo. You find that from the time I got trained, I keep on posting. I keep on posting. Then in my inbox, there are people that are coming that are telling me, I want to learn more. I want to learn more. I reach out. When I move in my community, I find a group of people. I'm not hesitating. I'm speaking to people so that people are aware. I'm a champion. So my duty is to educate. My duty is to lay this information that I learned even to others. Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, that's
so even at church I talk about it because I'm a pastor. So I talk about how we are supposed to be clean and how we are supposed to manage the waste that we have around.
I think it's even good, especially to the congregation, the members, to be taught about waste management.
Yes, because cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yeah, you are right. You are right.
Sure.
Yes, I would love to know also how can communities actually support young innovators in this sector?
Okay, so communities can support the young innovators by giving them opportunities. I'll give an example, like for the youths that were trained. If we can work out with, in communities, there are ward councillors, there are the leaders that we have around there. If those leaders can give the youths and sit in a meeting where a youth can go and speak to them. And that way, because once you teach, maybe, I'll give an example. Say maybe only 10 participants have come. To tell you the truth, out of those 10 participants that you have, the information will go, because this one will tell the other one. In one household, probably there are 6. You'd have, when you multiply that, you find that from the 10, a number of people will be able to be taught about this waste management.
Okay, wonderful. So what advice would you give to a young person who wants to venture into green entrepreneurship?
Actually, one thing I can say, they're even wasting time. You're watching me right now and you're looking at me. I want to tell you, instead of you sitting there and saying, you're folding your hands and you're saying, things are so tough and I don't know what to do, I want to jump on board. Come and join Green Cosmos. There will be a training that will be coming up, except the dates have not yet been set. So it's coming up. Be on the lookout so that you come and learn if you don't know where to start from.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. Now there is a situation in CBD, Lusaka Central District, where we see that Lusaka Central Business District generates a significant amount of waste daily. What do you think are the biggest waste management challenges facing the CBD?
So the waste management challenge is this.
Yes.
I'll give you an example.
Yes.
In town or in the central in CBD, you can the government will make an effort to even provide those bins in strategic positions. And to tell you the truth, the Lusaka mitigation, Lusaka integration waste management, have even come up with a place where e-waste, they've labeled it to say this is where you can put if it is a computer that is not working, if it is tomatoes, if it is cabbage, if it is whatever kind of different types of waste that we have, they've cleared the board there, whether it is just for bottles, for plastics, for these other ones. But you know what the mentality we have? I will be drinking a drink, I'm even in the bus, right where I'm seated, I'll throw it down.
A lot of people
I'm in town, I'm drinking water, I'll just throw it without even caring. Now, where is this stewardship not coming in? Because every one of us is responsible.
Yes, true.
Every citizen of Zambia is responsible in making our place clean, especially in the CBD. Because that's where a lot of investors come. We have people coming from different nations, and look at how it is kept. There's waste all over. I feel so shy, I'm telling you. I've moved in certain cities where I've found the city is so clean and beautiful with fresh air. But look at Lusaka. There's waste everywhere. So we are appealing to every one of us, to every one of you that is watching me today. I want you to be responsible over the rubbish that you have. Either it is a bottle, it's a plastic. find designated places or those bins that have been put in place. Please use them. Do not just throw litter anyhow. That way we'll be able to work together and we're going to make this place clean.
Okay, a lot of people, they are not aware the effects of this waste management, the poor waste management. I would love to know, how does a poor waste management affect public health and also businesses that are actually there and the environment in Lusaka?
Okay, so poor waste management affects a lot of businesses and just the livelihood of people, because when it comes to public health, one thing I'll tell you is that whenever you hear, I'll give an example, like maybe in the rain season, and due to maybe we have cholera, when we have cholera, it doesn't just affect the person who's sick, it affects everyone. Everyone. Why? I'll give an example. In the communities where we are living, one can build a house here, and the kitchen is here. The next building, there's a toilet there. So you find that the toilet, and it's a pit latrine, meaning even the boreholes are affected, and as a result, even as we drink water, you find that this water is affected. We are going to have different kind of diseases, and that is affecting the lives of people. Yeah, sure.
Okay, you know, in town we have seen there are a lot of street vendors and also shop owners. What role do street vendors and also shop owners and commuters play in keeping Lusaka CBD clean?
So, and this is, I think, I thank God you've given me this opportunity to speak. You know, the other day, I was passing through town. Then I began to think, I was like, if any of these shop owners and the ones that they've allowed to sell in their corridors can work together, can unite together. Say for each and every shop, there should be a bin inside and outside. To tell you the truth, there will be no litter. And everyone who's trading around that area just becomes responsible. We are going to see that we are going to reduce on the number of waste that will just be littered all over, because every one of us becomes a vigilante. Every one of us becomes like a police. So meaning, when I'm responsible enough, I'm going to tell even this person who's probably ignorant on how to throw their data around. I'll be able to teach them. So the shop owners, the vendors have a duty in cleaning the place they are trading from, because that way, when you trade in a clean place, you're going to have more customers, and people will be very happy to pass in either your shop and whatever merchandise you are selling. But if this place is kept in debt, you know, some customers may not want to come and buy from you.
Yes, we have seen this situation has been going on, and it has been there for a very long time. Like we see a lot of debris, we see a lot of littering around. Despite the presence of waste bins, which we have seen, littering remains a challenge. What can be done to change our public attitude and behavior?
That's why I love that there's TV programs like this. There's also radio programs. There's Facebook as well. That's as a champion and as you are in this industry. Let's disseminate this information to many people. Let's keep on talking about it. Let's keep on educating people about this, and then that way, sometimes people act like that because they are ignorant. So when they are taught, they'll be able to change, and then we'll see that the place becomes cleaner. So we keep educating them. And teaching them skills as well.
Wonderful. Okay, speaking into that now, let's look at how can waste generated in the CBD of Lusaka be turned into useful product or economical opportunities.
So I'll speak of the most litter that we see around. The most litter that we see around are bottles, plastics, paper, and everything. There are different kinds of litter that we see around. So if people can have the skills, can be taught the skills on how they can turn these papers into something. I'll give an example. Somebody is selling, but you find them seated on the ground. if those papers they have around can be sewn into a mat. Remember I spoke about it that way. Instead of you going in a shop to buy a mat that you can sit on as you are doing your merchandise, you'll be able to sit on that one. And then the other thing is that let people be responsible enough. Let people be responsible enough, because out of this same waste, somebody can, it's not every person that can go and report in an office. Okay, so there are these other ventures like in the West. I've spoken about many things. So now you can generate so many things. You can even make a dress. You can make. I remember one time we had a function at as Student Christian Movement. We had a function at the University of Zambia, and I see this little girl. She came in a skirt, a plastic skirt, and a top. At first, I thought it was material. Not until when I was at a closer range, I was like, "Wow, this is plastic, and it looks so fashionable."
Oh, really?
She was only 6 years old, and she gave a poem on how we should take care of our environment. Or now we should take care of these plastics that we see around, and just saw something that is useful. I was very impressed.
Wow.
She also came with a skipping rope.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, this is so nice. And we clapped, and you know, we jubilated in what? We were very, very happy about it. Now, imagine now we are talking to adults that are there. Every one of us, every person. That's why we have city leaders. Let's work together in educating people. I know people, even if you speak, they can still do it. But the thing that we should not give up is relenting. Let's keep on talking about it. Let's keep on talking about it. Let's keep on talking about it. Let's not grow weary. Let's not stop talking about it. And we'll see that even this same waste we are talking about, we'll be able to generate a lot of opportunities for even other people that are just going. Like there are so many boys in town who are just waiting to snatch phones. They're just waiting to steal from someone. Why can't we teach them skills, surviving skills? Why can't we create more center skills where these young boys that are in town, they are just standing there loafing, they're not doing anything. Let's take them to these center skills. And this is when we appeal to the government and other partners who can come up with such ventures that the youths that are in town can be called upon.
Okay, yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Mrs. Lucy Katongo, I would love to know when you look at Lusaka CBD today and imagine it in 10 years from now, what practical step must be taken now to create a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable city? Okay,
so I thank God for this organization, Green Cosmos. Because Green Cosmos is in one of the organization that is making sure that 10 years from now, our city will look greener, beautiful. One of it is that how we are going to protect the environment. The trees that we have in town. Let's take care of them. Let's plant more flowers. Let's the litter that we have around. Let's have I spoke about the bins that should be stationed in strategic positions. And then let people be responsible enough. And to tell you, if this campaign we keep on singing, let people create poems. Let people, the young ones, create poems, songs that can be played on radio, on TV, on social media, and every platform that anybody will receive this information from. To tell you the truth, Zambia or Lusaka will become very, very clean, because we would have continued to relay the information that we've received, that we've learned, you and I, to the people that do not know about it. And that way, our city is going to become clean, yes. So we'll plant more flowers. Even the places that are in town themselves, we ask the business owners if they will be able to apply some new paint to the buildings. It will become more cleaner than those ones that have had old paints. It makes the town not to look so clean.
Wonderful. Pastor Lucy, what message would you like to share with other young people who are actually watching us, who may think waste has no value?
All right, everyone that is watching me, from wherever you are, we want to call up. When you come to Green Cosmos, we are having a training that is coming up. We want to train you in skills, or now you can create wealth out of the waste. So do not look at waste to have no value. Actually, there's a lot of value in waste. If well managed, you become wealth.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, just a closing question, last question, even as we are concluding. If you had 1 minute to convince someone that waste can become wealthy, what would you tell them?
If I had 1 minute to convince somebody that waste can become wealth, I would tell them to say, waste is not rubbish, but wealth if well managed.
Okay.
Well, and I can create wealth out of the waste by acquiring the provided skills.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Pastor Lucy Katongo. It has been an honor actually having you on Sector Spotlight today. Yes. As we come to the end of today's discussion, we have learned that environmental protection is not just the responsibility of government and organization. It is a responsibility that belongs to all of us. The inspiring work being done through the Waste to Wealthy program by Green Cosmos Zambia GRICO shows that what many consider waste can be transformed into valuable products, a business opportunity, sustainable livelihood, from recycling scrap metal into useful household items to producing liquids from waste materials. Innovation is improving that environmental conservation and economical growth can go hand in hand. As we continue to observe the World Environmental Day under the theme Accelerating Zambia Climate Action for Green Growth and Sustainability, let us all be challenged to take action in our homes, schools and workplace and community. Remember, the environment is no one's property to destroy. It is everyone's responsibility to protect. Together we can build a cleaner, greener and more sustainable Zambia for future generations. Thank you to our guest Lucy Katongo for joining us today, and thank you all to our viewers for joining us and for tuning in. I have been your host, Shepherd Mulenga. Until next time, stay tuned, stay informed, and stay inspired, and keep protecting our environment. Bye-bye for now.
Sector Spotlight shines another bright light into your homes this season. Sector Spotlight. Sector Spotlight.
By beaming into various sectors that are impactful to our growth as a nation,
from energy,
mining,
transport,
construction,
agriculture,
entertainment,
banking,
and health.
Make it that as we bring you insightful and meaningful conversations. Sector Spotlight shines another bright light into your homes this season. Sector Spotlight. Sector Spotlight.
By beaming into various sectors that are impactful to